What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of the Unpopular Zone. And today, I want to talk a little bit about quarterback position. We've seen Sam Darnold just win a Super Bowl. Shout out to the Seattle Seahawks. But today, I kind of want to dive into a quarterback that I think can take the next step given the right situation, just like Sam Darnold, who was on the Jets, got traded, moved around, was on 5 different teams, and finally landed in the spot, Seattle, where he just won a Super Bowl. But I'm going to talk about a quarterback that I think can take the next step, not necessarily win a Super Bowl, but take another step and become a franchise, possibly a franchise quarterback, just like Sam Darnold, just like, guys like Baker Mayfield, guys that went to other spots, learned, got better, and, now are successful quarterbacks in this league. So today we're going to be talking about Malik Willis. Yes, I said it. Malik Willis. This is an unpopular opinion. This is the Unpopular Zone. So y'all hit that like button, man. Y'all gonna want to hear what I got to say about this one, because there has been a lot made about this kid when he came out of college. And now I don't hear nobody talking about him. Weirdly enough, now that he's actually improved, he's on the back burner. But that's what I'm here for, to bring the noise, bring the heat, and bring these unpopular opinions. So y'all hit that like button, man. Let's get into it.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound. A dimension of sight. A dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas you just crossed over into. The Unpopular Zone.
Andrew Jones is a shell-shock quarterback. Ryan Dable, this is on you. You did not have this team prepared. Aaron Judge ejected for the first time in his career in the 7th. And Cam Thomas, think, needs to elevate his playmaking this year. So they got to get there. They got to find a way to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. All right, man. Let's get into it here, man. Welcome to the Unpopular Zone, man. I am your host, Unpopular Opinion Sports, aka NYG Double Deuce. And today, like I said, we're going to be talking about Mr. Malik Willis. Now, Malik Willis was drafted by the Tennessee Titans, 3rd round, 86 overall, as you see up here on your screen, and spent 2 years in Tennessee. Those 2 years were not great. A lot of quarterbacks go to Tennessee to die, and by die, I mean careers, obviously I'm not speaking in that ilk, but, a lot of quarterbacks go to Tennessee, man, don't necessarily have the best success. There's a quarterback over there now dealing with some of the things Malik Willis had to deal with. His name is Cam Ward. So Malik Willis went to Tennessee. The very next year, they drafted Will Levis over him, and then he gets, I believe he was traded to Green Bay. So now Green Bay gets him, and he gets in there with Matt LaFleur, and in relief of Jordan Love, of course, because Jordan Love's a starter over there. This kid has looked pretty good on the low. Not a lot of people talking about it, but I remember when he came out, this kid Malik Willis came out. I was one of the ones that was a little bit higher on him than most other people were. There was a lot of people trashing him, said this guy can't play, he's awful, yada, yada, yada. He should switch positions. You heard it. Now, played at Liberty, Liberty here, right here in VA, up near Lynchburg. And he looked pretty good in Liberty. I watched the tape. This kid has skills. But like a lot of quarterbacks, he was not put in a good situation. And people forgot about him. Those detractors, they kept coming at me. Oh, what about Malik Willis? Hey, Malik Willis sucks. You wanted Malik Willis because I did say that a team should take a chance on him in the first round. Now, for a few years, I looked pretty silly with this take, right? But now, remember, quarterbacks need time. Sam Darnold just showed you that. Quarterbacks need time to develop. Now, I'm going to show y'all something about this kid, Malik Willis. If you ain't watched him in Green Bay, he's been shining. Let's get into the stats real quick. All right, so if we're looking at the stats here, as you can see, first year in Green Bay, only played 7 games, started 2 games, but was 2-0. This is key. 2-0, completed 40 out of 54 passes, 74% completion. 74% completion. 0 interceptions, okay? 10.2 yard average. 124 quarterback rating and a 77.3 QBR. Was sacked 8 times. And he even had a game-winning drive in that season. So, moving on to 2025, and this is the most recent evidence we have of this. A lot of people watched him in a couple games in Green Bay, played in 4 games this season. Was 0-1, but the kid went 30 out of 35. 30 out of 35. 85% completion, 3 touchdowns, no picks, and a 12.1 yard average. 93.1 quarterback rating. Like, come on. Y'all like stats. I'm giving you the numbers to back up what I'm talking about and what I've been talking about. This kid can play. 2 years in Green Bay. This is the total numbers. 3 starts, 2-1, 70 out of 89, 78% completion, 972 yards, 6 touchdowns, no picks. 10.9 yard average. So don't judge me when I'm saying Malik Willis can be a franchise quarterback, because I've been saying it since 2022 when he came out. I watched this kid. I live right here in Virginia. He went to Liberty. So I know what I'm talking about. And all these detractors wanted to come on my platform and other platforms and call me a fool. Now what y'all got to say? And Malik Willis is the number 1 quarterback in free agency right now. So, again, I gave you the evidence. And to be honest, he was a highly coveted quarterback. Now, he did fall to the 3rd round because we all said he needed time to develop. Same thing we said about Drake May. Same thing we said about Sam Darnold. Same thing me and others on the Aboriginal Sports Network say about some of these quarterbacks. Quarterbacks need time. Quarterbacks need time to develop. And if you don't give them no time to develop, yeah, they're going to fail. But if you get them in the right system with right coaching, Green Bay is a haven for quarterbacks. Look at the quarterbacks they produced. So it don't surprise me that he's going over there and he's having success and actually improving in his game. Now, you're a free agent, 4 years in, because he wasn't first round, it was the 3rd round. Now you can go out and make some money and try to really show people what you can do. This is a trend, y'all. pay attention. Don't judge these quarterbacks soon as they come out. You're going to look silly. Calling them trash and saying this and saying that. Same thing y'all did. And see, it works in a reverse way too. Look who's looking to get traded now. Tua Tagovailoa and Kyler Murray. 2 quarterbacks who everybody lauded and applauded. Now they trying to get rid of them, the Cardinals and Dolphins. But my man right here, Malik Willis, he about to get the bag. And kudos to him, man, because it's well-deserved. You know, you put in the work. They put you in a weird situation in Tennessee, and you got out of there, thankfully, and you got with Green Bay, you got with LaFleur, you got with the Packers, and you learned some things, you know, over there with them, Jordan Love, and that team. So, that being said, man, this is going to be it for this particular episode right here of the Unpopular Zone, man. I appreciate y'all tapping in. I just wanted to go down this road again with Malik Willis as we're approaching free agency. I'm going to give some free agent fits here for some teams, so be on the lookout for that. But y'all hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and tell me what you think. Is Malik Willis, or does he have the potential to be a franchise quarterback? I gave you the numbers, you know, and you know, you can go look at the highlights. Maybe I'll throw a couple highlights in this video, man, for y'all. But again, let me know what's up, because everybody told me this dude was a bum when he came out. Everybody, damn near everybody that I, you know, within the Giants, I'm gonna put it like within the New York Giants community, because that's where I heard a lot of the smoke from, because, you know, I had him pegged to the Giants when everybody was trying to get rid of Daniel Jones. But that's dead now. He's on the Packers, about to hit free agency, and to me, he's the number 1 quarterback right now in free agency. You heard it here first. Unpopular Opinion Sports. Hit that like button. Until next time, I'm up out of here, man. Y'all know what it is. Peace.